So I decided to come down here and do this in my office instead of upstairs in the bathroom because I think we have better natural light coming through the window here. So this is the Brow Defining Boost. Just showed up yesterday. I have all 4 shades. I'm going to try medium. I have no clue as of right now what shade will be right for me. But I'm just going to test them out and see, which is exactly what I would do for you. So since I have 4 shades, if anybody is interested in shade matching, let me know. We can do that with a mask and socially distanced. So first impressions are very much like mascara. This was the medium I said. Looks like a light, I don't know if you can tell. Maybe if I put it, looks like a light brown kind of shade. And here we go. We're gonna, well, actually, since I'm gonna be shade matching people, I'm not gonna use that brush. The brush that comes with it looks like a nice brush, like a mascara brush. I have a set of 20 applicator brushes for shade testing, which is what we're gonna use so that we can be sanitary here. Because I feel like if I use their brush and put it back in, then we won't be able to test it now, will we? So, okay, so we're gonna start with shade medium. That is, can you see that? That is my best guess at what color I'm going to be, just based on me looking at it, because it looks like a light brown. There is a chance that I might be light, but there's no way to know that until we try it. And we're going to do this. It looks like a mascara wand, in my opinion. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, pardon me. This is not the smoothest video, but I feel like it's a little tough to get super, super close on a phone, which is of course what you need to do. So I keep raising my eyebrows, which is really not what you want to do because you want your eyebrows to look normal. Okay, so that's it. We just brush along where your hairline is, like the same direction that the hair grows. Okay, and I can tell now that I'm using it that it's definitely brown. Like this might be too brown. We'll have to see when it's done. But that's always a tough call for me because my eyebrows are and my eyelash, like I would definitely say are brown, really, in reality, even though some of the hair on my head is red and some of it is blonde. That's pretty much it. I'm sort of, I don't know if you can tell, I'm sort of swooping the way that I think the hair is as opposed to just making one line. So I'm not using it the way I would be using a pencil. And there we go in terms of what the immediate difference is. That's way, way different. Now here's the point that I think is interesting for those of you that do not, let me put this back, do your eyebrows. And I'm not saying that I'm a huge eyebrow person where I'm filling them in every day. I didn't. But here's what it does, and you can tell just as you're looking at me right now. Tell me if you disagree that this entire side of my face looks lifted, like it got a facelift lifted. It just somehow makes everything look younger, which is kind of wild and really valuable if you ask me. They don't look fake, they don't look phony, they don't look heavy. They do look dark, so I might actually go with the other shade next time to see if that's a softer, more natural look. But I have always used brown when I have bought any kind of brow product in the past. So I'm a little, I don't know what category I would fall in. I'm by no means a makeup artist, but I'm not a total novice. I do attempt to do my eyebrows every once in a blue moon if I want a finished look. So, for example, if we had a wedding or a communion or a bat mitzvah to go to where I had eyeshadow, blush, lip color, foundation, like the whole 9 yards, I would not feel finished and complete without doing my eyebrows. That would be sort of the most important part of that look. But I wasn't somebody that did my eyebrows every day. That, I'm like, seriously, no exaggeration, I'm telling you, would have been like once a year, twice a year. So this is what they looked like before. You know, they actually look really, really good, if I'm being honest, as compared with what they used to be, because, confession time, I have been using our Lash Boost serum on my eyebrows for as long as I've been with the company. So that would be just 3 years now, or at least 2 years anyway. So they're much, much more filled in than they used to be, but obviously you can tell they don't look anything near on the left side what the right side looks like. So interesting. I'm loving it. I could see this being my new favorite thing, because what I started to say was that I do sometimes do my brows, and when I did do my brows, what a project with a teeny tiny brush to be in there, like with a powder. And the newest product that I had bought, oh, holy moly, was like 5 or 6 different steps. It was a stencil, it was a gel, I'm trying to think what they call it. There was a powder, it's like a pomade, there were a couple of different brushes. It was a whole pain in the rear. So this is one step, as much or as little as I feel like putting on. I could go back in if I wanted to and build coverage. But what's going to be great about this for me is that over time, this is going to be nourishing my brows, and I am going to get long-term improvement. And that's what I love about this, is that when I do put it on, it's going to instantly look better, but also I'm going to feel like I'm doing some good in the long run, where there would be less of a need for me. So that is really, really, really cool. I'm going to take a time out here to take a photo. Okay, so now, having done both brows, I still think my impression is, first of all, that this is amazing. Second of all, that it is a little bit dark, so I may go with the light and just see the next time, but I wanted to be able to show you what it looks like consistently. I thought it would be weird to do one on each eye, so I'll stay tuned. I'll come back on and I'll show you the lighter look. What else? I'm more impressed now that I did the left side, because in terms of confessions, I actually have a nicer natural brow on the left side. So I can see like even better what you're able to do when you have like a good canvas to work with. But I see I have hairs on this side that actually go like nice and straight up, and they're there, whereas on this side they don't do that. And so I guess this gives you a good sense of both. Like, if you've got a lot to work with, what you can do, and if you don't have a lot to work with, it still shows up and it still looks like, okay, so that's it. We're ready to shade match, so let me know if you want to try that. This, just for transparency's sake, is nothing else on other than Radiant Defense. So, oh, and mascara, that's it. There's no eyeshadow, there's no blush, there's no lip color, there's no, because I wanted you to see the impact that just that can make. So I could see this becoming my new, you know, sort of favorite go-to. I may end up being a person who's gonna just do like a trio. I'm just gonna do my Radiant Defense, my brows, and mascara, and then I'm boom, out the door, 3 steps. I'm really excited about how simple that's gonna be for me. So that would be my recommendation for like a beauty bundle. I'm Zoom ready, I'm conference call ready, that's for sure. But I think this could work for work too going forward. All right, so let's chat. Let me know what shade you think you are. Let me know when you think this is a good shade for me or not.